Check out that catfish.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Well guys, as you can see, it is freaking cold here in Texas. It is a whopping 3 degrees. So no fishing. I have not been fishing in about a week and it sucks. It's just so horrible. But since we can't go fishing today, I figured I would make a fishing rod holder or a fishing rack. So that is what we're doing today. Let's get started. So this is the area where I'm building the rack. I have all this room to work with, but as you can see, there is all my fishing poles. I have quite a bit. There is 7 right there that's going on the rack, and I'm gonna have more coming in the mail soon. But I'm gonna build about a 20 rod rack so I can hold 20 rods. I can grow into it when I buy more rods in the future, but I should have plenty of room right here to build a decent sized rack. But guys, check this out. I got in my $100,000 puzzle by David Dobrik. If y'all haven't seen this, this is a pretty cool puzzle. It says, complete this puzzle, scan your QR code, and you can either win or win. It could be 25 cents or it could be $100,000. So you put the puzzle together, it makes a little QR code like that. You scan it with your phone, and then it tells you how much you won. Pretty cool. Everyone is a winner. But yeah, pretty awesome. I cannot wait to put that together. I'll probably start doing that tonight, but people who have done them said that it took a few weeks. It's a pretty hard puzzle, so. And if I win anything big, I will show y'all what I won. But I also got all these rods exactly 4 inches apart, and I believe that's how I'm going to have it on the rack. It seems to be a good enough distance for all the rails and not be too tight. So this is 16 rods right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this rack. Okay, so now we're in the garage. I went and picked up 2 1x4x8s, and I also have a bunch of wood over here that I'm gonna use as well. We're gonna use 2 of these 2x4s for the sides. So that's basically going to be the height of the rack there. This rack isn't gonna be like super elaborate either, just a very basic rack to store all my rods. The 2 sides, I need to make a stand for the base as well so it stands up good, doesn't ever fall over. Okay, so now I know how long it's gonna be and how far the rods are gonna be spaced apart, so now I can make my marks. We're going every 4 inches. I'm gonna be splitting this down the middle, so you need to make marks on the middle. This piece of metal has been outside and it's freaking cold. I'm trying to hurry. All right, so now that I have the whole board marked out, I can go ahead and drill out the holes. I got a 1.5 inch bit here. All right, let's start drilling. Oh my God, that is horrible. I'm gonna get this one done and go get a new bit because this one is trash. Jesus Christ. Get rid of that crap. All right, new bit. Let's see how good this one works. Oh yeah. 10 times faster. Okay, so I got all the holes drilled and man, my hands freaking hurt. But there is all the holes cut, and now I'm going to cut this in half. But once I cut it in half, I will have the top piece and the bottom piece. So there is that. Let's go ahead and split it down the middle. All right, now I'm gonna spend a bunch of time sanding it down, sanding down all these little loops and getting it all smooth. All right, so since these legs are black, it's gonna look horrible not being painted white. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to paint it white. The paint has been in my room where it is warm. And once I get done painting it, I'm gonna move it into my room so it can be in a warm environment and hopefully dry good. Let's see what happens. I'm taking a pretty big chance here, but. Okay, so I'm not filming myself sand this, but I wanna show y'all how I'm sanding this. I walked out here expecting it to do it with my fingers, you know, wrapped around sandpaper. But luckily I saw these pool noodles, and down at the bottom I have leftover cut pieces just like this. And this just somehow perfectly fits inside this cut piece of wood. Like, it is amazing how good that fits without me even trying. But all I did was just wrap the sandpaper around the foam noodle, and that is how I'm sanding all of these little grooves. As you can see, that one isn't sanded yet. Sanded. So I went to pick up this one right here. I grabbed it right here on this knot and it broke. It was a weak spot and it broke. So luckily I watch Marlon Bates. Every video he uploads, I watch it. He's a bait maker on YouTube. He's awesome. But on his channel, he uses baking soda and super glue a lot to fix his mistakes. And that is exactly what I'm doing right here. And it is working. So, thank you, Marlon Bates. You are awesome. You just saved my butt on this fishing rack. So, thank you, Marlon Bates. Sprinkle some baking soda on there. Wow, that is crazy how fast that works. Already dry. Amazing. That is crazy. Wow. Let me see. I'm gonna be very careful. Flip it over. Do the same thing to this side. Just gonna pour some baking powder on there. Get it all in the cracks. There you go, guys. If y'all ever break a wood project, just baking soda and super glue. Drop some super glue on it. There you go, guys. It pays to watch certain people on YouTube. Yeah, that's insane. But yeah, just wanted to share that with y'all. Pretty freaking awesome. I guess I better leave y'all a warning. If y'all use the baking soda and super glue, it makes a very toxic smoke. So be very careful doing it. But as you can see, it works amazing. Okay, so I got these two pieces all sanded and it's now inside the room by the heater. I'm going to let it warm up and then I'll take it back outside and paint it and then bring it back inside and let it dry. It's a process. It's going to take a while, but to get it painted in this really cold weather, this is what I have to do. But eventually we'll have a fishing pole rack. Ooh-wee! Jesus. Beautiful, just beautiful. Alright, so I am still in the process of painting all the parts. It is the next morning. I still need to cut out a few parts and get those painted as well, but I stayed up till about 4 in the morning painting these bad boys about every 30 minutes or so. But yeah, let's get back to painting. So here's something I just drew up. This is going to be the base. I'm gonna cut that line there and this one, and we'll have two ends that will be attached to the legs, and that way it doesn't tip over. But let's go ahead and cut that out. Okay, so I got both of these legs cut out, and now I'm going to trace that angle onto the leg. I feel like if the leg is just blocked like this, square, it's going to be pretty ugly. So I feel like that might add a little touch and make it look just a little better. Alright, back outside to go paint. We got 4 pieces of paint, and I believe we have all the pieces done, and then we can start screwing it all together. Sweet! Alright, so there is how that came out. It came out really good. Like, I'm really happy with that. This is basically just an idea I had walking through a hardware store. I knew I wanted to protect the edges, and this foam is perfect. It's really sticky, like that's not ever going to come off. and it just fits so good in there. As you can see, it's the same diameter. I got really lucky with that as well. This stuff was only like $3 for this entire roll, so not bad at all. But man, that looks really good. I'm stoked, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that to every single one. It's pretty easy too. I'm just leaving a little over the top here on that side, cutting it on that side with a razor blade. All right, so we got all of the foam attached, and I gotta say that was a complete game changer. That looks so freaking good. But all the parts are done, so now we can start screwing it all together.
The storm is coming, but I'm prepared. I'll be gone for a while, but don't be scared. Right now, I don't know if I'll ever arrive. Where the grass is green, we're still alive.
Alright guys, so there she is. Looks pretty good. Not bad for a little snowed-in project. I'll go ahead and show y'all how I kind of built it. I didn't really show in detail, but so there is the leg right here, or I guess the base that is screwed into the leg, and then we have a 1x4 going all the way across that is angled like this to keep the rail coming forward, and then we have one of the rod holders here aiming that way to stop it from coming this way, and then up top it is facing this way to stop the reel from going that way. So that is how that is all built. Pretty simple, but pretty freaking awesome. I'll go ahead and show y'all exactly how it works with a rod. This is the longest rod I got. It is a 7.5. I did test the fit. It does fit, but to get it in the rod holder, you just slide it in there and it falls back just like that. That easy. So now that will be there. The dogs can't run over here and knock them all over like they have been the past 2 days. Promise me right now, say it with me, I will not pee on the rods. Say it. Alright, good deal. Looks really good. Holy crap. Alright, let's get some more in there. Alright guys, so there it is. These are all my Okuma rods. I got 9 more to go to fill up the rack, but man, looks good. I dig it. I love it. It was perfect. It came out exactly how I wanted it to, so I'm stoked about that. Alright guys, there it is. There is my new fishing rack. Pretty cheap too. I paid like 20 bucks for the 1x4x8s, and then the rest was just scrap wood I had laying around, so not bad at all. So if y'all want to copy it, go ahead. This is very easy to do. Just takes a little bit of time.
Alright guys, so that is it for this video, but real quick, I am doing a big giveaway at 50,000 subscribers. So, if you're a loyal subscriber and you watch this video to the very end, you're the only person that knows about this giveaway at the moment. So, go ahead and like the video and also comment below 5 random numbers. Don't give away the giveaway, alright? Just don't say nothing about it. Don't say you want to win it. Just do 5 random numbers and I will know exactly what you're talking about, and I will give you 5 entries into this giveaway. I'm going to be doing the giveaway once I hit 50,000 subscribers. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed, just go ahead and subscribe now. You can still be the winner. Subscribe, comment below, and I'll talk more about this giveaway closer to 50,000 subscribers, but I'm a few thousand away. So let's get to 50 grand. It's going to be awesome. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.